Hello everyone, and welcome back to the road to 180-pound pull-up. We have our last pull day. Today is my 3-rep day before I go on a mini deload, mostly because the NC State Fair is coming up, and honestly that is going to bloat me beyond belief, so I figured now is a good time to start the deload. We're right around that month and a half-ish time since my thing started, so we'll go on the deload, we'll rest up, we'll get all of that fried food out of my system, and then we'll get back in stronger. Honestly, my diet and weight has been really in flux recently, mostly due to some bad choices, but also potentially just due to, weighted pull-ups, maybe wanting to hold on to a little bit more weight, or potentially just the changing of the seasons. It's getting a bit colder here, and I tend to put on a little bit more weight in the winter, so that could possibly be it. But the goal today, still go, put a really good effort in. I feel rested, ready to go, and then go into deload, recoup, and then come back even stronger and make a few changes. So let's get to the gym. Let's go crush it. Future me here to break down the workout. Weighted pull-ups did not go how I wanted them to. Something felt a bit off. I definitely felt heavy, but I also felt really not confident, I think is the best way to go about it. I wasn't able to kind of push that range of motion that I felt like I might have been able to. Grip was feeling a bit shoddy, which is kind of weird, considering I'd rested up a bit more than usual. And just as the workout went on with the 140 pounds, it wasn't feeling right. Was able to finish off all 5 sets, and I wasn't able to get 3 reps completely on the 4th and 5th set, with the 5th set feeling, really bad. The 2nd rep, I don't even think I was able to get my chin above. It was close, but just overall pretty poor. And then my worst fears kind of started to happen. I went up for an assisted 1-arm pull-up to warm up, which I didn't record, and I felt a stinging pain in my right elbow, and that's never a good sign. So the joints just didn't like that kind of unilateral focus on that movement, and I kind of had to back off a little bit. I tried to give it a go, went up for 3 minutes of the intended 6 minute, every minute on the minute, and was able to get some reps. But on the 3rd minute, when I do my single rep, I pretty much said, this is not good. We need to stop the 1-arm strength here. We can try to pivot the workout a bit and see if we can work around it, but definitely not 1-arm pull-ups. Went into the one-legged front lever, which was a pretty good idea, since that's not going to put as much focus on bending the arm in that kind of flexed position, which I think was the biggest amount of pain that I was feeling. So I was able to do straight arm, felt pretty normal. That was good. Did 2 sets of that instead of 1, just to give me more time to see if anything changes. Went down to 90-pound pull-ups, and they felt decent, not great. Was able to get roughly 7 reps on the 1st set, which was normal, but then only about 6 reps on the 2nd set, which is definitely down. Just didn't feel right and didn't want to overdo it, so I kind of just cut it there. Chin-ups, was able to maintain my normal numbers, but it felt a little weird coming out of it. I did have the copper fit sleeve on to kind of give some compression and support, but it didn't do as much as I was hoping to, so ultimately I just had to push through the workout here. I cut out the TRX rows at the end just to kind of reduce the strain, and now we need to start thinking about how we are going to proceed going forward. I already had a deload on plan, and I have an additional day off anyway before my next pull workout. But I might need to modify my next pushing session. I was debating, do I still go through with it? Maybe try a copper fit sleeve. Ultimately, I might just need to take an additional day. We can play around with my week here since it's, I got a couple extra days here. So, might play with the week and see what happens. And then if it still doesn't feel great, just take it off. Otherwise, can try to modify around it. Or if it feels better and maybe it was just a kind of a fluke amount of pain today, go through it. But regardless, I think I'm going to have a compression sleeve on a while and probably wear it through my next training split just to give some additional protection. And then just focus more on recovery, get my weight in check. I think being a little bit overweight was not a good idea for, going super heavy today. It definitely put additional strain on the joints. So a couple things to focus on. I'll go enjoy a nice date night tonight, but then the next couple of days going into the fair definitely to be on target and kind of adapt going into the next split that I have, because I don't want the dream to end here. I don't want this pain to become worse and make it where I have to fully stop and then just can't do heavy pull-ups anymore. So just need to take this hopefully just as a warning shot. I don't know what the severity is long term. Hopefully it's just kind of a warning shot. We get serious and then we can use this as a springboard to push further. But yeah, we'll monitor it. I'll keep you updated and hope for the best.